Who stood out in this Ohio State win over Michigan? We were here on the turf at Michigan Stadium. Buckeyes have now won 8 in a row. Impressive. Who impressed you, Stephen Means?
I'm going to go with Amir Reep. He made 2 really key plays late in the game. He made a mistake early on, but they were just trying to find guys with Sean Wade being out. They put Damon Arnett in the slot a little bit. Obviously, Jeffrey Okudah stayed outside and did what Jeffrey Okudah does a lot of the games. But Amir Reep, he had a pass breakup around the 40-yard line to kind of halt a Michigan drive. That was a key moment of the game. Michigan was starting to drive again, and he kind of halted that drive. But then he also capped it off with the interception. It's the 3rd straight year Ohio State's had an interception on Michigan. The last 2 years it was Jordan Fuller. Today it's Amir Reep. So I'm going to go with Amir Reep, who stepped in today with Sean Wade not playing because of injury.
Well done by Amir Reep. Nathan, who you got?
I'm going to take Pete Werner. And similarly, there was sometimes you forget in a 56-27 game, there were times in this game, relatively late in this game, where it was still in the balance. And there were 2 possessions in the first half where Michigan drove into the red zone. One time they fumble it. One time they settle for a field goal, which is kind of inexplicable when you look back on it. I thought Harbaugh made a couple of really wimpy decisions. I don't know how else to say it. Like, I don't know what you're coaching scared a little bit there. I don't know why you're not being aggressive and going for the touchdowns. And Werner on both of those possessions stepped up and made some big plays. A big tackle for loss on one of them. It was, I think, right before the Patterson fumble. Just helped keep Michigan keep points off the board at key point of the game.
Yeah, that was a huge play that really shut down that Michigan drive. I think in this game, teams want to be tough, and there's a right way to be tough and a smart way to be tough, and there's also like a dumb, silly way to be tough. Michigan took off J.K. Dobbins' shoe at one point and got a 15-yard penalty for it. I don't know what that was. They had a late hit out of bounds on Justin Fields, and that's the wrong way to try to be tough in this game. But after that late hit, Brandon Bowen, the Ohio State fifth-year senior right tackle, came over to the guy. It was like kind of a little guy, 44, had hit Justin Fields out of bounds. And I don't know what he said to him, but I know it looked like this. And it was a message of like, don't mess with my quarterback or I'll rip your arms off. And it didn't get a penalty. It lasted 2 seconds. I saw the message from the press box. I'm sure the dude that Brandon Bowen was standing over got the message. And that's how you're tough in this game. That's how you win in this game. And I feel like Michigan at the moment is trapped in trying to be tough and doing it the right way. And I thought that was a moment of Brandon Bowen. Michigan doing it the wrong way. That was a moment of Brandon Bowen doing it the right way, and that's why Ohio State keeps winning this game. Nathan, Stephen, Doug, Big Ten Championship is ahead next week. Make sure you're watching, reading, listening, talking, texting, tweeting, and hanging out at cleveland.com.